I'm thrilled to welcome a standout guest to the show, Pavel Bucha, a dynamic Czech midfielder who's been making waves in the Major League Soccer with FC Cincinnati. Pavel joined the MLS from Victoria Pilsen, one of the Czech Republic's top club, where he made over 160 appearances, scored 27 goals, and delivered 21 assists. He also gained valuable experience competing at the highest level in European football, including the UEFA competitions. Since joining the FC Cincinnati, he's continued to impress. As August of 2025, he's made 59 appearances, scored 7 goals, showing a consistency and skills in the midfielder. He's even earned a spot on the MLS team of the match day after standout performing, scoring a goal and assisting in a 3-2 win over Portland not too long ago. Pavel, welcome to the show. Thanks for taking the time. I know you guys are always busy. You're in season right now. So thanks for taking the time to talk with me.
Hi Igor. Thank you for invitation to your podcast, and I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad that we finally found time. As you said, we both have busy schedules, so yeah. Thanks for having me here today.
This episode is sponsored by CaliforniaAvocadosDirect.com, delivering rich, creamy, hand-picked avocados straight from a family farm in Escondido, California, to your door. No middleman, no mass storage, just farm fresh quality you can taste and trust. Packed with healthy fats, potassium, and fiber, it's the kind of real fuel high performance need, whether you're grinding on the field or recovering from it. Use the code TheAthleticSchool for 10% off of your first box at CaliforniaAvocadosDirect.com. Let's go back to where everything started. Tell me how you started playing soccer, and what made you, love the game to get to the point that like you wanted to go professional and even come to another country to play.
I would say I started with playing soccer from the moment I started walking. My whole family always played football. My cousins, my uncles, my father, they all play soccer, but all of them they play just on like lower divisions. Like Sunday league soccer.
Yeah.
So so it was always in our family that love for soccer, and so since I have started walking, I have a ball next to my feet, and I saw some pictures from my childhood, some videotapes showing that I loved kicking the ball since I was a small boy. So and I think I don't know what made me love that sport so much. I think it just happened. My dad when I was when I was very small, my dad was always bringing me to his training sessions, and at the weekend we went somewhere to another villages around to watch any football game. And in our free time we like to watch soccer in the TV. So it was just from my childhood. It was all around me. So and
Did you play any other sports growing up or just soccer?
Yeah, I was very active, little kid. I love, even now. I love play other sports. I think my most favorite besides soccer is tennis. So yeah, I like to play tennis. I used to do ice skating. So especially during winters in the Czech Republic, I love to take my ice skates and uh, go on iced lake and play their hockey or just skating there. So yeah, I was doing a lot of stuff.
You came to the right place because I feel like Cincinnati it's cold. We have hockey. You can go ice skating a little bit. It's probably, I don't know if it's as cold as the Czech Republic, but I feel like it's easy to feel home in a way.
Yeah, I have to say that I've never been here so far on the hockey game.
Hmm.
That's one thing I'm still missing. So for sure I have to go there someday. But yeah, I think as you said, Czech Republic is in terms of weather, it's a little bit colder. Um, yeah, but um, yeah, I feel very good right now here in the city uh, with all the things that's going on. So yeah.
Good. So let's talk more about that move because you're playing at Victoria Pilsen at home, closer to home and everything. But then you come to the MLS where soccer, it's not the biggest sport here, but I feel like in Cincinnati at least we have a lot of fans, the team, like the city goes around sports, and especially whenever the team is doing good, and you came when the team was doing good. um, but how was adapting to, not only to the team but to the city, to the culture? How is that adapting going for you?
Yeah, like in terms of football or just myself professionally, it wasn't too hard. From the very first moment, I felt very welcome from everybody in the club, from our fans, and uh, yeah, I still remember my first days here in Cincinnati, and then that time I went um, to join my team on a training camp in Florida. Yeah, so I remember that uh, I I arrived at the on the in the airport in Florida, and they just picked me up, and we went straight to the training ground for a training. So it was really straight. Uh, yeah, and I I was waiting there before everybody came, and yeah, I remember I was uh, nervous as hell uh, to meet everybody, and yeah, from the first moment I say hi to other guys, and we were chatting a little bit, and then training. I still remember was I had after that few minutes at the beginning of the training and just meeting new guys and coaches and talk to them for a bit, I just felt I'm on the right place, and so that wasn't really hard for me. But in terms of like a normal life and in terms of my family and moving here, yeah, it was quite challenging. We had to deal with a lot of things. We had to figure out, uh, yeah, and found solutions to many things. So, yeah, I think I would say that we were kind of struggling for I would say 3 to 6 months, and then we were starting uh, to feel better. And yeah, I now I can say that we are really satisfied here with normal life here. We found already some very good people, good friends. So yeah, it's been so far. It's been exciting and very good time for me and especially my family.
That's good. Yeah, it's fun you say that because I came here in a very different way that you came, but I came to play soccer as well. And the first 2 weeks, I remember I was calling my mom and I was like, "Mom, I don't know if I can do this because going to training was easy, but then after training we had to go look for a house to rent, and figure out classes because we were in school and all of that. So training wasn't hard at all. It was hard the other part where I had to figure out the classes and go figure out the rent, and they're asking for money and we don't even speak the language that good, so we don't know if they're trying to get more money out of us. So
Yeah.
it's funny that even though you came in a very different context, you still had the same kind of experience. um and since you came not too long ago, you've been playing very well. You became one of the main players for FC. Um, you know, and FC has been doing very good. Where you guys are always at the top of the table, making playoffs and all of that. So, being a top player, playing a team that it's expected to win, brings some type of pressure. Um, how what do you do to stay calm, and focus on those moments where there is a pressure to win a game, for example?
Um, yeah, I think I've already I've already heard some that phrase, like famous phrase, saying that uh, having or feeling pressure is a privilege. So yeah, I think that's a good point of view that you can look at it. Like yeah, I just remind myself that I'm very lucky to be here at this place, earning earning money by doing what I love, and yeah, I just don't want to um put on me too much pressure about thinking like yeah, we have to win, or I have to perform or whatever. I'm just um, during the week when we have trainings, it's all fun. I love train. Uh, I just love being on the pitch with the ball and compete against my teammates. And I'm when the when that weekend match is getting closer, I always start to feel a little bit pressure, but it's not that bad. And I would say the worst period of time before the game is right before that game. For me, 30 minutes, 1 hour before the game, I can feel that big pressure from the fans, from our coaches, even from myself, because I have always big demands on myself. I want to always I go to match with I always set some goals for myself before every game. For example, that I want to score, or I want to have an assist, or these kind of goals. So I can feel that. And normally how I deal with that stress or that pressure, I do a lot of breathing techniques. So that really helps me. I just focus on my breath. And if you do that, you can, after a while, you can feel that difference, that your body is calming down, and you just feel a little bit of relief, and you are just calmer, and you don't feel that big pressure anymore. So that's one thing. And another thing which I've been doing, I would say last 2-3 years, not that for not that too long, is when I step on the pitch on that match day, when we go out for a warm-up, I start always with a positive talk. So it can sound a little bit funny, but I'm just saying to myself phrases, or just some sentences like, I'm gonna dominate. I will be the best, and I trained so hard this week, and I'm in a great shape. I'm gonna score, and I'm gonna outrun everybody here, and these kind of things. And that helps me get into a certain stage in my head, that I'm really focused, and I'm so ready for the game, and very motivated, and I don't feel any fear or a pressure anymore. So I would recommend that to everybody who haven't heard hasn't heard about about this. I think it's very powerful tool. So I would say these two things right before the game, that helps me a lot every time.
Yeah, that's I love that, because that's something that, I mean, I try to tell people a lot about those techniques, but I think hearing from someone that it's playing for a professional team in the MLS, and you are doing those things and it's working for you, I think it's awesome to see that like we can do that too, in a way, and it can help us as well. You mentioned that when you were younger, your dad would bring you to the trainings that he had and everything. And maybe it's him, but who helped you the most in your career? You mentioned that your family was kind of like around and supportive with soccer and everything, but who helped you most in your career, and what's one thing that you learned from them? Quick break before we get back to the show. First of all, thank you so much for listening to the Athletic School podcast. It means the world to me. Second, in whatever platform you might be listening to this, if you could hit that follow or subscribe button, that would mean the world to me as well. It's just the beginning, but it already feels like something special. And if you do that, I promise you that with all my energy, I'll bring the best guest speakers and I'll keep sharing all the lessons I have learned through this journey to make you a better person on and off the field. Now, let's get back to the show.
Yeah, I would say my dad and like both my parents, they are key piece in that in my career. Yeah, I'm so grateful to have them, because without them, I think it wouldn't have been possible. Yeah, they just sacrificed so much for me and my brother during our childhood. They sacrificed their free time, their hobbies, and they just put all their free time to yeah, they just invested their free time into us. So that was so important to me, because I felt from early stages of my career that I have enormous support from my parents, from my family, and yeah, that helped me many times throughout my career. I had many downs in my career, and they were always behind me. They were always there to support me, to help me. So yeah, I would mention them. Yeah, and I just learned that I don't know how to call it, or they just inspire me in a way that right now, because I'm dad too. I have almost 1-year-old son, and yeah, they inspire me in that way that um, every single minute in my free time, um I would like to spend with my son, and especially in these early stages. I think it's important in his development, and to give him some. I would like to just be as yeah, like the best version of example as a dad for my son. So yeah, I would say that.
Awesome. And you mentioned that you had some downs, that your parents
Yeah.
kind of helped you. Was there a time in your career that it was hard, that maybe you thought about, maybe not playing anymore, stop playing, or any other thing, any other challenge that you faced in your career, and how did you get it through it?
Yeah. Yes, as I mentioned, I had many downs, and um, it's different kind of things what you can experience throughout your career. Um, I would say that in your early stages, you can meet maybe the coaches that they are not good for you as for anybody else, and you can feel you could feel you are like uh, mm, yeah I would say um, you have to be, I don't know how to, um, if you would ask me like how to be how to have a success in, or uh, how to become a professional soccer player, first thing that I would mention would be you have to be lucky, because uh, throughout your career you have to deal with so many things, and I mentioned that you can meet a coach that just makes you uh, don't love that sport anymore. you, you know so you have to deal with that. um, then I think that stage, like in your development or in your career, going from youth categories to like senior team, it's one of the most difficult, because yeah, you have to deal with different intensity in trainings or in games. You can feel that pressure, because what changed is that once you uh, become a member of a senior team, you start playing for money. For most of the guys in that team, it's like a job, and in your early stages, you don't get that. You just still living that little boy dream, that you're just playing football without thinking about bringing home money. So that's quite a big realization once you get to the senior team. So then you have to deal with that, with a big pressure around yourself, big demands from your teammates on your performance, on how you train. Then you can feel pressure from uh, from the club, that they have already, they can have their like uh, uh, desires, win some trophies or whatever. So yeah, I've dealt with all of these things, and yeah, um, it always challenged me in a way that I felt I'm not good anymore. I had big doubts about myself as a as a person or as a player. So yeah, I just always needed sometimes to think, to just remind myself why I started to play football. What's the point of it? And yeah, just remind yourself what's in our lives the most important. And yeah, that's not sometimes you can feel that the most important thing in your life is that game on the weekend, or but it's not like that. So just thinking about, just slow down, calm yourself, and rethink about all of these things always help me. And yeah, I just I was always the type of person that I hate losing, and I hate when I have to give up. So uh, I'm kind of stubborn in that way, that uh, even if I know, or everybody around me knows that this is not a thing for me, I'm always the giving up is like last option on the list, and I don't want to even think about it. So yeah, that was the thing that um I would say keeping me that kept me alive during that hard times, that I just didn't want to give up. And yeah, I just kept going, even that I was not playing too much. I wasn't in my top form. Maybe I didn't score for a while or whatever, or we had some bad streak of loses with my team. So it's just about keep going, thinking positive, and train hard. And I always believe that it will turn around at some point, and yeah, it always did.
Real quick before we get back. As a vegan and a hybrid athlete, what I eat matters. And when it comes to quality, I don't compromise. That's why I have partnered with CaliforniaAvocadosDirect.com. They deliver fresh, hand-picked avocados straight from their family farm to your door. No middleman, no guessing, just real fuel that supports how I train and recover. They even offer subscriptions so you're never running out. And my followers get an exclusive discount code which you can check on the show notes. And big thanks to California Avocados Direct for powering this episode and helping me stay fueled the right way. Now let's get back into the show. I love the mindset, and I appreciate the honesty, because I feel like a lot of people would say like, oh, anyone can become a professional soccer player, but you said like sometimes you have to get lucky, and I feel like the biggest thing for me on the athletic school is to not only help athletes become better athletes, but become better human beings, because at the end of the day we might not become professionals. And even if you become professional, you're not gonna play forever, right? So like, what are you gonna do after you retire, for example? Are you just gonna get depressed and not do anything with your life? So I think it's important for us to manage our life the right way. And I feel like if we focus on the human being first, we can become better players,
Yeah.
and we're going to be ready whenever we stop playing as well. And that's my next question for you. Is there anything that soccer has taught you in a way that's useful in your life as well? Not only in the game, but in your life as well?
Um, Yeah, I would say that it helped me to understand myself as a person so much that I know what to expect myself, uh, how I will react in what's in any possible situation. Uh, yeah, so I think that being a professional soccer player that challenges you in many ways, and uh, throughout that career you just learn so much about yourself as a person. um,
You mentioned that, it has taught you that to figure out who you are, which I think I agree with you. Like, playing sports in a high level um, challenge us in many different ways that a 9 to 5 job wouldn't challenge us. So I think that's great. Is there any other things that soccer taught you? Maybe, I don't know,
yeah,
something that you
for
do on the field
yeah,
or off the field?
it taught me discipline, uh, for sure. Um it taught me that I have to be more self-confident, because I'm really in a private life. I'm really like humble, and yeah, very humble person. And at my early stages, I wanted to be like that uh, in. um in that football environment, and it taught me that you have to be a little bit more tougher, I would say, or yeah, just be uh, more confident about me
Mhm.
as a player, believe in yourself, and yeah, it also taught me cooperate with my teammates, deal with or just talk to try to be friend uh, with very with with anybody,
Mhm.
because as you know, we have uh, very variety in our team,
Mhm.
in terms of nationalities. Everybody come from different part of world, so that teaches you yeah, to just make relationship, try to make relationship with everybody, try to understand his everybody's needs, or like cultural whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, so these kind of things.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. Um, and my next question is, how do you stay motivated even when the season is not going well, when things are not going your way? So I feel like at FC, at least, you guys are always playing for something, right? Because, like, we still have, what, 7 games to go for the season, 7 or 8, and you guys can still make the play. You guys, of course, are going to make the playoffs, but you guys can still fight for the supporter shields and all of that. But what if was the opposite? Maybe you guys were like at the bottom of the table, and here there's no relegation. So where would you find the motivation to go to the field and, like, still try to win the game, even though you know that winning or losing will probably won't make any difference. How do you find the motivation to play those games?
I don't know, man. just it's just uh, for me. This is just I think for me it's uh, as a player you have to have that passion. You have to have that desire to win every time. You have to be competitive, even like in a training where you don't have to care too much.
Mm-hmm.
But still, even if you play some small-sided game, 4v4 or whatever, you just always have to win. So for me, it's really hard to imagine um, imagine myself that I wouldn't have that uh, inside me, that's I would not care anymore about winning. Or yeah, so I think one thing what helps me to stay motivated is that I always write down and set for myself my like individual goals for the season, even like for a week, uh, what I want to achieve or succeed in a training week, during trainings. How, for example, how many that's uh, I give you an example that um, I say to myself that I want to get better in shooting. So I just set for myself that every training session, after the training, I will shot 10 times. And yeah, so these kind of little small goals to set for yourself always uh, helps me to stay motivated. And then like your major goals, like going into the season, like how many goals I want to have at the end of the season, how many assists, um yeah, that I for example, one of the goals that I've set for myself is that with my performances um I want to get invitation for national team. So my big like uh, motivation in my career still is to get into the national team. So yeah, I think this is also one of the tools I'm using, that setting goals for yourself. And it's good to write it down, because then you can always go for it and look back at it, and just see what you did good, what is still missing, what you have to do now. And yeah, it's good to have it like remind yourself every day to have it on your eyes, just seeing that uh, what are your goals and what you want to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
No, I like that. There's a book called Winning. It was the trainer for Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, you shouldn't play to win. You should play to have fun." And then the guy on the book says, "Well, winning is fun." So so I agree. I agree with you. I agree with the book as well. I think winning is fun, and if you're trying to, and also if you have those goals, I think it's okay if you don't win at the end of the game. But if you achieve those goals, at least you're getting better, and winning it's getting a little bit closer.
Yeah.
You mentioned that before the game you do some self-positive talk before you
Yeah.
you go to the game. But during the game, you make a wrong pass, you lose the ball, the other team score, you miss a goal. What's going on in your head? Are you talking to yourself, or are you just like, do you feel like you are in the zone? There's nothing much going on in your head. Like, what's going on when a mistake happens in a game?
Yeah. When you were saying that question, I've already think about my teammate Nick Haglund, and because he always says right before the game, during like a pre-match speech, that like focus on the next action, right? Just one action per time. Like don't think about what happened. Don't think about what will happen like in 2 minutes. Be in the present moment and focus on that one single action, what is coming to you. Like so yeah, it's just I would say it's just part of the game that for sure during the game you will miss some passes, you will miss some big chances, or yeah, you will even you can do like big errors that will lead your opponent team to score, or at the worst case, or to their chances. And it's just yeah, you have to train your mind, and I think it is just about repetition, even during training, even yeah, like during matches. Try to train your brain, your mind, and focus on what's is in front of you right now. Like if you miss the pass, just react that it's like it doesn't happen,
Mhm.
like it didn't happen. So yeah, I think I've at my early stages of my career, when I became when I got my first professional contract, I had these problems like with pressure at all, and with this, that I was too much concerned about yeah, I would say maybe afraid to do to miss something, or to do to pass badly or whatever. And yeah, then I was thinking to myself that um, I cannot continue like that. It will kill me for sure in the future. I'm not gonna succeed. I'm not gonna go too far with this mindset, thinking about what I'm doing wrong. So at that time, I found uh, help for myself, and I started to talk to the mental coach about it. So yeah, he so that was really helpful to talk to somebody about what I'm feeling at certain moments at the game, especially after these things, what happens to players when they miss pass or so. Yeah, and how time goes, I just, with that experience playing more and more matches and trainings, I just trained my brain and mind to be used to it. And yeah, just when you miss some pass, don't react to it, don't get distracted by it. Like, you have to stay calm in your mind. You have to think about your goals in that match as a player. What you have, what's your like responsibilities as a midfielder, for example, what you have to do for your team. So yes, just stay calm and think about what's going to be next, and try to get it right next time. And yeah, I think that positive talk helps with it also. So you can always, even if you miss the pass, you can talk to yourself as, yeah, that's just one pass, forget about it, focus on your next one, and it will be good. It's just yeah, just little tiny thing in your game that you don't have to care about it too much. And yeah, so
I love that. And on the book that I was talking about, the guy talks about that a little bit, because he's talking about winning, and how if you win today, it doesn't mean that you are a winner tomorrow. So even if you made a mistake, or even if you score a goal, it doesn't mean anything tomorrow. So you have to think about the next one always, because what's in the past is in the past. You can't change it. That goal that you scored doesn't matter. The own goal that you might have scored, or the pass that you made, it doesn't matter. You have to think about the next one. Love that. And my next and last question for you is: after winning a game, what goes through your mind? Do you celebrate the game, or are you focused on the next one? What's going on when you win?
Yeah, I feel like we don't celebrate too much after winning matches, and sometimes I kind of regret it, because it's always nice, satisfying feeling after the match that if you manage to win the game, you just and I always like, I feel like yeah, that work you put into during the whole week, that pays you off. Like, it's so satisfying that if you train for anything during the week, and then at the weekend you succeed, you win the game, I feel always so good. And I love that feeling after the game, like cheering with my teammates, and hugging um, hugging like each other, and yeah, just um yeah, celebrating with the fans right after the final whistle on the pitch. Yeah, that's great feeling. But then once we enter the locker room, I feel like you have to focus on the next one, especially in this league. It's I can tell you it's it's challenging to stay motivated. It's challenging to stay consistent, because that season is too long.
Yeah.
It starts at the end of February. It will finish at the beginning of December. So yeah, we just normally we just enter the locker room. You have that great feeling for a while, and then I would say forget. And yeah. So sometimes I don't know. I feel like I a little bit regret it, because I would maybe like to more like celebrate it, or just appreciate more that feeling that you succeed, that you won, even if it's like one game. I think it's important that you like appreciate yourself, or that team, or your teammates. So yeah, but it's like that. You keep going. You have to focus on the next game. And yeah, you in this league you can have a next game in 3-4 days, so there is no time for bigger celebration. So yeah.
No, it makes sense, and I feel like that's almost human nature, right? Because when you lose, then you're gonna be thinking about it for a week. But when you win, it's 30 minutes, and then you're like, okay, can we go to the next one? But I think being aware of those things, just trying to, maybe it's 30 minutes, maybe it's a good 30 minutes that you can celebrate and enjoy. But then at the end of the day, you got to win the next one as well, because it doesn't matter, right? And at the end of the season, if you guys don't win the championship, if you guys don't win the supporter shields, the playoffs, it kind of like, well, it didn't really matter. But I feel like that's how sports are, so there's not much we can do.
Yeah.
Pavel, thank you so much for taking the time. I love to learn more about your mindset, things that you're thinking about during the game, before the game. For people that are listening to us, most of the people listening are student athletes that they're playing, but they don't know if they're going to go professional or not. But I feel like all these little things that you mentioned can help them, not only right now whenever they're in season, but even carry to their life forever. So I really appreciate you taking the time, and good luck on Saturday. And yeah, I think so much.
Yeah, thank you so much too. I think it was an extraordinary kind of interview or podcast. I really enjoyed that, because this type of question I didn't get too often. So yeah, I like to answer those, and yeah, it was very good time.